Visaya Trisha, eager to enjoy sense gratification. Narapashava, man-like animals. Ye, who, upasate, worship very joyously. Vibhuti, small particles of the Supreme Lord. The demigods. Na, not. Param, the Supreme. Tvam, you. Tesham, of them. Asisha, the benedictions. Isha, O Supreme Controller. Tat, them, the demigods. Anu, after. Vinashanti, will be vanquished. Yata, just as. Rajakulam, those who are supported by the government, when the government is finished. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abai Charavindam, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj Ki Jai. Translation. O Lord, O Supreme Intelligent, O Lord, O Supreme, an intelligent person who thirsts for sense enjoyments and who worship various demigods are no better than animals in the human form of life. Because of their animalistic propensities, they fail to worship your Lordship, and instead they worship the insignificant demigods, who are but small sparks of your glory. With the destruction of the entire universe, including the demigods, the benediction received from the demigods also vanish, just like the notability when the king is no longer in power. Purport. Bhagavad Gita 7:20 says, Kamaistethai rita jana papadante nya devataha. Those whose minds are distorted by material desires surrender unto the demigods. Similarly, this verse condemns worship of the demigods. We may show our respect to the demigods, but the demigods are not worshipable. The intelligence of those who worship the demigods is lost. Rita jana. Because these worshippers do not know that when the entire material cosmic manifestation is annihilated, the demigods, who are the departmental heads of that manifestation, will be vanquished. When the demigods are vanquished, the benediction given by the demigods to unintelligent man will also be vanquished. Therefore, a devotee should not hanker to obtain material opulence by worshipping the demigods, but should engage in the service of the Lord, who will satisfy all his desire. Kamaha sarvakhamova moksha khama udhara dihi tivrena bhakti yogena jajeta purusham param. Whether full of material desire, free from material desire, or desiring liberation, a person who has broader intelligence must by all means worship the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Hold, the personality of Godhead. Bhagavatam 2:3-10. This is the duty of a perfect man, human being, one who has the shape of a human being, but whose actions are nothing but those of an animal, is called Narapashu or Dvipara Pashu, a two-legged animal. A human being who is not interested in Krishna consciousness is condemned herewith as a Narapashu. Om Adhyanam Timiradasya Jana Jana Shalakaya Daksho Minitam Yena Tashma Shigurave Namaha Shishitanamano Vistam Safitan Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadadi Swampadantikam Vandiham Sri Guru Shuta Pada Kamalam Sri Guru Vashavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagayatam Haragunatam Tam Sajivam Savarutam Paritam Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagala Lalita Sri Vidakamitam Cha E Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namo Sute Tapchakana Gorangira De Brisavano Suare Brisavano Sute Devi Pranamame Hare Priye Vanchakalpatarun Vyascha Kripa Sanu Vyahevacha Patitanam Pavanvyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Sarvasi Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvesesa Sunyavadi Patsatari Satarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Tadigaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Mukam Kulo Tiva Chalam Pangam Nagate Girim Yat Kripatadam Vande Shigurum Dinataranam Hare Krishna. So first of all, I would like to offer my humble obeisances to His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, to His Holiness Gopal Krishna Swami Maharaj. Is here or is in Vrindavan now? Mayapur, all right. And all the senior Vaishnavis in the Delhi temple. Hare Krishna. So it is a pleasure and honor for me today again to be with you. Last year I was here. So we are going to do this seva. This is called Bhagavat Seva. It is not, I'm not a lecturer. I'm going to do a service. It's a service. Because one of the most important devotional activities is to hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. So sometimes we are not in the capacity of reading or giving lecture, but if someone is doing, it is a seva. So I'm doing this seva for you to hear, not to hear from me, to hear what is written, what Sukadeva Goswami told Maharaj Parikshit, and what the sage of Namisaranya repeated also. And what I've heard also from the senior devotees, from the acharyas. So it's a interaction. So no one is superior in this activity. It is a seva. Yeah. So this verse, O Lord, O Supreme, an intelligent person who thirsts for sense enjoyment and who worship various demigods are no better than animals in human form of life. Because of their animalistic propensities, they fell to worship your lordship, and instead they worship the insignificant demigods who are but small spark of your glory. With the destruction of the entire universe, including the demigod, the benediction received from the demigods also vanish, just like the nobility when a king is no longer in power. Yes, so there is one word in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, text 23. mention about Avidi Purvakam. Avidi Purvakam. Vidi means rules. Avidi means without rule. Yeah, so in that verse, Krishna is explaining that Yanti Avidi Purvakam, that those who have very low mentality, low intelligence, they worship the demigod. And Avidi Purvakam means to bribe. Bribing. Bribe is not good. Bribe is corruption. You don't deserve something, but you pay some money or something, and you have access to that thing. But actually, you are not qualified. So it's bribing. So people, they like to bribe. In that verse, the demigods, they are like members of government officials. So we need a very urgent document, maybe to build your factory or to build a school or to do something, but the government is asking some conditions. But you don't have, maybe it may take maybe 1 year, 2 years to get all the papers. But you are in a hurry. But you are in a hurry to get your job done. So what to do? You cannot wait that long. You call one on phone, then you go to the office and give an envelope. It is not official. So that person also, if he's a crooked person, he will take that money. But your document is at risk, because one day, when there will be a general checking, then they will discover that what happened? This is not supposed to be like this. Then will be exposed, and maybe eventually you can go to jail. Yeah, so worshipping the demigod is illegal, because the Supreme is there, and you don't worship him, and you go and worship as the verse mentioning, his sparks. Yeah, so the worship of the demigods, in the name of sometimes we call it Hinduism. When we are in the West, in Africa and in Europe and everywhere, people ask us why in India people worship so many gods. Because there they know Jesus Christ, or they know Muhammad. They know at least that there is one God, but that God sent Jesus Christ or sent Muhammad. So that's okay. But they think that in India there are so many gods, so many gods. Shiva, Durga, Kali, different expression of Kali, Hanuman, Ganesh, Lakshmi, many. So they ask the question, why do you worship so many gods there? But they don't know that all these gods, they are just the members of the government, of the universal government. Yeah, they all worship the Supreme Lord, and they are working under his care. Yeah, so there is something that is called Kitri religion, Kitri worship. Kitri? That very nice. Early morning we like to take Kitri. Very nice, no? Because Kitri is a mixture of many things. There's rice, there's beans, there's soya, there's so many things in one cooking. So Kitri worship means worship everybody at the same time. You put everybody on the altar. You don't know who is who. At least just do some harati, and to everybody. You don't know what, there is no param. Nobody's small, nobody's here. No, you just worship. That's all. Everybody's the same. No. So it's not like that. One day I went to one country, and Mauritius, yes. There's like India. So we went for a program to a devotee. Yes, it was a beginner, but he has halter. So in the halter, you could see everybody was there. Krishna was there, Durga was there, Kali was there, Bhadrakali was there. Different expansion of Lakshmi, Hanuman. Even Jesus Christ was there. Even worse is a picture of his grandfather. Everybody was there at the altar. So, so I asked his wife. His wife was there. So I asked his wife, "Dear Mataji, in this house, who is the boss? In your house, who is the boss?" So she looked at the husband, and she was smiling. The husband also was looking at her, and they were smiling. I said, "No, please answer my question. I'm asking you, who is the boss in your house here?" She was smiling, and she said, "My husband is the boss." I said, "Yes, okay. So you know that this house, your husband is the boss. Okay, then at your altar there, who is the boss there? Who is the boss there?" They say, "Well, when you were a child, they told us that it's Durga or this. I don't know, my friend. Who is the boss there?" Who is the boss there? See, so people don't know. That's why they do all kind of worship. Actually, why they do that? Because they want shortcuts. They think to worship Krishna is very difficult. Yeah, because you need purity to worship Krishna. Krishna is called Pavitram, it's pure. So we cannot approach Krishna with so many, dirty things. So they know ISKCON. Before becoming a devotee, before becoming to get initiation, they know that we are principles, regulations to follow. So they know, if I go to ISKCON, I will stop all my enjoyments. But still, I want to worship God, but I don't want tapasya. So they go to worship Demigods like that. There is one analogy Srila Prabhupada gave in the book Upanishad. He said, you cannot have a letter, because those days there were no email, WhatsApp. People just write a letter on the paper, put an envelope, and go to the post office. So he said, you cannot send a letter to go to Calcutta. He wrote it Calcutta, and that letter will appear in New York. No, it's not the same address. Or you cannot just write a letter, put it on the streets, and expect that your letter will reach destination. No, that is the process. You write your letter, you go to give it to the officials of the post office. They will take it and put in the box, and that letter will reach the right destination. But if you put it on the street, because you saw people writing letter, your letter will never reach the destination. So worshipping of demigods is just like that. They are worshipping somebody, but they don't know that worship is not going to get to the destination. Yeah. It's mentioned that the demigods, they are temporary. Their blessing also is temporary. And the material universe is also temporary. So it is not very intelligent to rely. You see, that is called iceberg. In cold countries, there's something called iceberg. Iceberg is like block. Ice is ice. So if someone is getting drawn, he can, hold the iceberg. But with some time, the iceberg is, because it is block, ice block, it's going to melt in the water. So it's very risky to take shelter of something temporary. Krishna is not temporary. Krishna is eternal. We are eternal. So better we worship someone who is eternal. So in this verse, it's quoted, Kamais taistai rita jana bapadante nya devata. those whose minds are destroyed by material desires. So the mind is destroyed by material desires. Too much material desires. So the desire are too much, so they cannot wait. They are not patient. They want by hook or by crook get some quick enjoyment, no matter what, no matter how, but they want some enjoyment. So Rita Jhana. So they go and worship the demigod. Another verse is a similar verse also in Bhagavad Gita, that is 2:44. He explained that Bhogeshwar, that's that verse, that those who have involved in too much sense gratification, too much desire, and too much desire for material opulence, they can never develop the firm determination, Dhridavrata, the firm determination to worship Krishna. They may worship God, they may worship Krishna, but without determination. They will always give very small percentage, the time, very small percentage. They cannot, worship Krishna 100% because too much material desire are there. And in those two verses, the verse 1, 7:20, is mentioned about Rita Jhana, means they deprived from intelligence. The intelligence is lost. And the second one, I mentioned about Rita Chitasam, mean bewildered mind. The mind is confused, so many things in the mind. So we cannot see that, yes, among all the personalities, there is one supreme, Ishvara Parama Krishna. Yeah. So demigods worship is due to too much fever. Srila Prabhupada mentioned that we are in the material world, we are that disease, fever, material desire, like fever. Our body's temperature is very high, 45 degrees. So we have to reduce. When you go to a doctor, your fever, your body is very hot because too much fever. The first thing the doctor must do is to reduce your fever, bring it down, bring it down. So we are here in ISKCON, in temples. Our process is to reduce our material fever, 45 degree. We want to enjoy every day, anything. So when we come to ISKCON, yes, there is a strategy of Srila Prabhupada put a strategy into place to reduce our material desires. When you start following the 4 regulative principles, you become a normal human being, according to Srila Prabhupada. Those who are not following the 4 regulative principles, well, it's mentioned here, they are narapashus, animals with 2 legs. First, to worship God, to worship Krishna, become a human being first. But people may say, yes, I'm a human being, but you are a human being, but you have animalistic tendencies. Your behavior, your character is just like animals. That's why the society, sometimes Srila Prabhupada call it the jungle. This material world is the jungle. Because in the jungle, lions, they are stronger, they kill the small animals. In the jungle, the rule is that the stronger kill the smaller ones. There's no rule. There is no rule. Yeah. So in this society, because there is no worship of the Supreme Lord, everybody thinks that worshiping the demigod is going to achieve the same result. But actually, it is not the same. One point also here mentioned about the duty of a perfect man, perfect human being. We are all human beings. We have 400,000 human beings. All the species, there are 8 million 400,000 human beings. Some are civilized, some are not civilized. So if we look at this point, we can see that many people are not civilized. Unless you come to Krishna consciousness, then we know your identity, your connection with Krishna, then you become first class human being. We have different levels of human beings. We have first class, we have second class, we have third class, we have fourth class. But please don't go to 6th, 7th class. No, at least try to maintain yourself at least third class. Maybe Shudra, okay, but don't go below. Don't become a Chandal or Mlecha or Yavana. No. Shudras, they just follow whatever is there. But when you go below, Shudra means become a Chandal, untouchable. Yeah. So we have to become first class human being, perfect human being. Yeah. So this is the duty of a perfect human being. Yeah. One who has the shape of a human being, but whose actions are nothing but those of an animal is called Narapashu or Dvijapashu, two-legged animals. So many times Srila Prabhupada in his lectures he mentioned this, that dog-like human being, hash-like human being, camel-like human being. So Srila Prabhupada compare human beings sometimes to animals. Yeah, because we are in this human form, but our activities and consciousness is just like animals. Yeah. There is this verse, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 1:2-6, Savaya Pamsa Parodharma. The supreme occupation of the human being is devotional service. And when that devotional service is done, is unmotivated and uninterrupted, it gives, it is satisfy the soul. Yatma prasidanti. The supreme occupation for human beings is devotional service. And when that devotional service is done with no motivation and without interruption, it is satisfy the soul. So what we are trying to do now in this material world is to try to satisfy our senses, satisfy our mind, satisfy our intelligence. But those things are material. We are different from the sense, different from the mind, different from the senses. So devotional service satisfy the soul. People are not happy. Why? Because they are just trying to polish the body. But the real person, the self inside, is not getting the pleasure. Just like you take a fish out of the water and try to give beautiful things to that fish. Take him a ride to go to the expo hall. Fish, no? Fish, they say, "Oh, what is this?" Or a monkey. Take a monkey to come to this temple for Guru Puja, for Tulasi Arati, to have darshan to deities. Is when you see sometimes we make garland with apples, with fruits. So the monkey will say, "Oh, nice fruit." Huh? He will not think about the deities. You see? So the human beings, perfect human beings, they worship the Supreme Lord, not the demigod. Another verse, very interesting also, is from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. That is Bhagavatam 3:23, text 56. There it says, any work who does not lead one to renunciation, any renunciation who does not lead to to devotion service. Any work which does not lead to religious life. You are working, and your work is not leading to religious life. At least you want to be a religious person. To know this is bad, this is good. At least we have to be religious. And again, it says, anyone whose religious life does not lead him to renunciation. And again, if your renunciation does not lead you to devotional service, you must consider yourself as a dead person, even though you are breathing. You see? So people are struggling very hard to walk. You are walking, fine. What is the next? Your work is going to take you to be a religious person? If it's no, then it's not good. Okay, you are a religious person, fine. Your religion is going to lead you to be a renunciate, to get to the level of renunciation. If it's no, then it's not good. Then you claim to be a renunciant. You are renouncing things. But is your renunciation leading you to devotional service? If it is no, then it is not complete. Then you should consider yourself as a dead man, dead person, even though you are moving, but you are a dead person. So we can see that we see ghosts everywhere. People around us, they are dead, moving here and there. We try to get the maximum sense of gratification. They are all dead because there is no, devotional service in their life. Yeah, so the worship of the demigod is very strong, very, very, very strong, because we don't want to pay the price of bhakti. We want to cut short. So we approached the demigod. But demigods themselves, they don't, what they give, in the chapter 9 of Bhagavad Gita, it fully described the danger of worshipping the demigod. Krishna says that whatever the demigod give, it is only for my blessing. Because they can't do anything without the sanction of the Supreme Lord. But those who don't understand this, because their material desire is too strong, then they go to the demigod to enjoy. But for instance, I ask the same question. In India, this is automatic logic. Who is the main person here in India? You all know. We have your prime minister, who is very famous all over the world. So when they say India, automatically we think of him. In any house, there is always a leader. The father is there. In any association, there is always a leader. In a temple, there is a temple commander, there is a temple president. In any situation, there must be a head. The body itself has the head. The head is controlling the other part of the world. Can we imagine a body without head? How can you do? The head. The head is very important. That's why in the head we have 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, the mouth, 2 ears, and the brain is there. So if you don't have a head, you're finished. So now the society is working like that without head, because they're not perfect human beings. Even though they have head, but it's very stupid. They are animals. Animals, they just wake up in the morning. They only think, where can I get food? If you take, let's say, a goat, and in the group, take one goat, slaughter it, and cook it, and eat. The other goats, they will not think that something is wrong. They will continue living peacefully. These are animals. Yeah. So the tendency of worshipping demigod is a big disease. It's a material disease. And if we don't cure that disease, then we can never develop bhakti, pure bhakti. The role of the acharyas, is to plant the seeds of Bhaktilata Bij in our heart. But our heart is like a ground, and you want to make a garden, maybe tomatoes, cabbages, carrots, like that. You find a piece of land and you clear all the weeds and start doing your farming. Before you get the land, some weeds that were there before, right? And you clear them because you want tomato, you want cabbages, you want salad, like that. But from time to time, the weeds that were uprooted, sometimes they will come back. Why? Because we are watering the seeds that we put on our land. The water is not meant for them, but they also enjoy. Oh, very nice water. Oh, good, thank you. It's not for them, it's for the plants, seeds. Same thing also in our hearts. Even though we are trying to plant the Bhaktilata Bij, it's already there, but we already have other seeds also in our hearts. We have Karma Bij. Yeah. We have Jnana Bij. Yeah. We have Yoga Bij there also. So yeah, we have 4 Bijas. Bhaktilata Bij, Karma Bij, Jnana Bij, Yoga Bij. But what our interest is Bhaktilata Bij. But when we don't practice devotional service seriously, the tendency is to nourish the other Bij. They will grow more and they will untangle the Bhaktilata Bij. We'll be struggling to become devotees, but already it's choked by the 3 other Bijas: Karma Bij, Yoga Bij, and Jnana Bij. So we try to move to make very difficult. So we have to clear those anatas, those Bij, remove them, clear them from our heart, and we only keep the Bhaktilata Bij. What is the definition of the classical definition of pure bhakti according to nectar of devotion? Yeah, say it loudly. Navitam. That? Okay. Yeah. Prabhu says this is Anyabila Sita Sunyam Jana Karmadi Anabritam. Jana Karmadi Anabritam. Jana and Karma no exist in Anyabila Sita Sunyam. See the Uttam Bhakti. Uttam means highest Bhakti means there is no jnana, there is no karma. If you have this slightest material desire, everything is spoiled. No. We give me water to drink, yeah? If you put 1 drop, just 1 drop of poison, just 1 drop, just one, not many. But the water is contaminated, I can't drink. So if you are practicing bhakti and we put a small drop of karma, this is no more for Krishna. Krishna is not for me. Or a small drop of jnana. No. It should be pure. We like pure things, no? Krishna also like pure devotion service. When our devotion is contaminated, well, we need to purify ourselves more. Yeah. So yes, we are talking about demigods. It is a gross way of misbehaving, animalistic life. It is very gross to worship demigod. But when it comes to the devotional platform, now we have to also clean our heart and develop, pure devotional service, pure bhakti. Because pure bhakti will attract Krishna. Yeah. The same nectar of devotion explained that there are 6 characteristics of pure devotion service. There are 6, but the two first are very, very powerful even. Not need to go to the other ones. Only two, very powerful. Anyone who practice pure devotion service, first of all, you will get Klesha Agni. All the kleshas, they will disappear. We have three kleshas: Adhibodhi klesha, Adhyatmika klesha, Adhidevi kleshas. So if you practice devotion service strongly, they will disappear. Sometimes we are devotee for many years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and we ask ourselves, and also we see other devotees, senior devotees, their life is not so wonderful. And ourselves also, we don't feel happiness by doing something for a long time. Yeah. Why? It's because there is some dirt in the heart. So we have to clear them. Yeah. So we have to understand that this Krishna consciousness is to come to the level of perfect human being. If you are not perfect human being, then we cannot worship Krishna. So worshipping the demigods, it is not good, not advisable. And also, when we become devotees also, we should try our best to remove the material tendencies. Otherwise, our bhakti will be mixed. Mishra bhakti, jnana mishra bhakti, yoga mishra bhakti, karma mishra bhakti. Mixed. Bhakti is not pure, it's mixed. Yeah. So yes, ISKCON, we don't worship demigods, this is fine. But we have a problem. We have another problem. Maybe our problem is subtle. It's not gross like demigods, but it's there also. So we have to really work hard to kill the other unnecessary bijas. I repeat, karma bij, yoga bij, and jnana bij. They are here already. They are already there. Because see, when you got to land, the weeds were there before. Okay? Now you remove them to put your salad, everything. But they will come back if you don't remove them. So we need to uproot them. If you cut them on the surface, they'll come back. Yeah, so we have to completely uproot all the desire from our heart, deep from the root. Then we put Krishna, only Krishna. Because this place is Paramatma, is the abode, is the asana of Krishna. Krishna Paramatma is sitting in our heart. But when we have dirty things, how can we give a dirty asana to a king? It's not too good, no? So we should respect Krishna. He's there, he's here. The story of Lord Ramachandra coming back to Ayodhya. Some people celebrate, especially those who say Hinduism, they celebrate Diwali, just lighting candles, diyas all over the compound. It's beautiful, no? But what's the meaning? What is the meaning? Actually, Diwali means Lord Ramachandra, after 14 years, he is coming back to Ayodhya. And the inhabitants of Ayodhya are very, very, very happy, very joyful, because they have been waiting for 14 good years. And the Lord is coming back. They are very happy. So we should clean our heart. What do? They put lights all over both sides of the road. Then Lord Ram came. So our hearts, like Lord Ramachandra has left for 14 good years, and we want him to come back. Then he's coming back, and he found different things there. Anatas are there. No. He said, these people, let me go back on exile. It's better for me. Okay? So thank you very much. It's 9 o'clock. Any question, any comments? Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj. Maharaj, how to uproot the material desires? Because we know how to uproot a weed. It's in the land. We go and you pull the weed. Yeah. We know how to do that. But the desires in the hearts, we don't know how to do that, to uproot.
Yeah. That is the process of cleaning. So we have, every morning we take baths, our body, but we need to give back to our intelligence, our mind and senses. We give food also to the body, to the stomach. So we need to feed also the intelligence, to feed the senses, and feed the mind. If you only feed the stomach, if we don't feel those aspects of our life, then our life is not complete. Yeah. So we have mantras, Maha Mantra, we chant every morning. Actually, the whole process of sadhana, our sadhana, working early in the morning, doing this service, doing that, cleaning, doing our japa, worship, and like that, the worship, Guru Puja, all these things is the process of uprooting. Yes. The material desires. Because we are only developing the desire to serve only Krishna. And that the process will gradually lead us to only have a desire to serve Krishna. For now, we have so many desires already, which is disturbing us. It's called Rita Jhana. Yeah. So we have to engage ourselves in the process. By doing so, we are cleaning ourselves, we are cleaning the mind, cleaning the senses, cleaning the intelligence. Then we see things clearly. One verse in the Nectar of Devotion, that's there. He mentioned about Atasi Krishna Nahamadi. Yeah. So, see, our senses, our contaminated senses, they cannot understand and appreciate the form, the leelas, the activities, the name, everything about Krishna. But when these same senses are used seriously in devotional service and they become purified, then automatically the form, the name, the pastimes, the entourage, everything about Krishna will naturally be revealed. Right now, the curtain is closed. When you practice devotional service, then gradually we remove the curtain and say, oh, this is Krishna. Yeah. So to approach, okay, the material desires are not, it is not physical. So you cannot approach, just like I'm lifting this glass. You cannot also see, oh, this is material desire. No, they're not like that. So we have to go and involve in the process seriously. To the degree you abandon yourself to Krishna, to the same degree Krishna also will. Krishna says, no, ye yatamam papadante. Everybody is worshipping, everybody is following my of me. But I bless them, I reward them according to their degree of surrender. Yes. So if we have the strong desire to remove of the anattas, then we put more input. If our desire is very not so strong, then we can remove some leaders. Many also will remain, and that they will keep there for some time. And after so many years of practicing devotional service, we will feel that why I'm not happy. Why not happy? Because some desire are there in some corner. So we have to clear all of them completely. Okay? Would you have a comment?
Very nice class, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. So, in the absence of class or questions, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gantara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Take over, Prabhupada.